3, 2, 1. Welcome to Junior High.
Sup,
dude. What episode is this? 26?
26.
26.
Yeah, dude. It's been a minute.
It's been exactly a week. Didn't do a Halloween episode because I was sick. And what did you do, Eddie?
Yes. I am engaged.
Nice.
Yeah!
So
She said
congrats.
yes.
So how'd she propose to you?
No.
Imagine.
That would be insane. Grill is now fiance. So, do you want to know?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know a little bit about this, but I kept driving myself fucking crazy because people post their engagements on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. So I kept like comparing myself to it, and I was like, all right, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. I originally was gonna do it at the 21 Pilots concert. I didn't. And then I wanted to do it in Chicago, but something had happened with the ring where it was a different vendor, and I ended up going with another vendor. And then I was going to do it at Disneyland. But then I was like, it doesn't feel special. So I should do it in a way where it's like special to both of us. So one day we were coming home from, actually, when was this? Saturday? No.
You asked her on Halloween.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I did it on Halloween. I lit a bunch of candles at our place, and I had her favorite song playing. And the way I was going to do it, I texted her mom, and I was like, hey, I have everything ready. I'll text you 5 minutes before we get there, and just get everything ready. And I'll tell her to park the car like I have the fucking Hershey squirts. I can't make it after in the bathroom. She's like, all right. I'm on the way back, and her mom's like, I need keys to the apartment, right? And I was like, oh my fucking God. So what I did was, we're driving on the way home and I'm just like, I can't make it, babe. Can you park the car? And I ran up, lit all the candles, had like this super cute picture of us of like all the stuff that we've done for the last 7 years, like waiting on the patio. The candles were leading to the patio with her fucking song blasting. And I asked her to be with me forever. She said, yeah.
Nice.
GG.
GG. Well played.
GG's. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you. It was a long time coming.
What's her song, or what's your guys' song?
It is
Lil Yachty walked bowling.
I took the walk.
It's it's not Little Yachty. If that was playing,
I took the walk.
The candles leading to the patio, Little Yachty blaring.
I've been feeling like I'm
It's Head in the
keening.
Heart, Rivers and Run.
Sorry, say it again.
Head in the Heart, Rivers and Run.
Okay.
Yeah. Classic.
That like a metal band or something?
It's actually one of Little Yachty's debut.
Before Lil Yachty was Lil Yachty?
Dope.
Well, that's fire, dude.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Congrats,
So
congrats.
I'm a part of the club soon.
Yeah, congratulations. Now you're locked in a relationship that you can never leave legally.
Yeah.
Ever.
What was my boss telling me? My boss and fiance are very tight. And before the weekend, he was like, because he's getting married next week, he was saying, you're fucked. You know that you're just wrong always now. And I was like, yep. So I'm looking
You
forward to
have
it.
been for the last 7 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you've been wrong your whole life. So
It's lit.
Yeah. Nothing changes.
Yeah. But what's going on with you, Survivor and Daddy?
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't even address
People are
that.
like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you doing?
yeah. Well, so we decided to dress up because we didn't do an episode last week because I was sick as balls, and
We wanted to make
he
up
was,
for it.
and he was just getting ready for proposal shit.
I was asking for her hand in marriage.
Yeah. So
Wait, what are you?
I'm a pimp.
He's my daddy.
Okay.
I'm on Survivor. The shirt was already ripped, so I figured, fuck it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It was just ripped like right here, so I made this rip worse.
Nice.
And then
Cut a few more holes.
on actual Halloween, my birthday party, I was Aang from Avatar.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you should throw that
That's
picture.
awesome.
That was funny.
Put the picture up right here.
Yeah.
You smoking the bomb.
Fucking airbending.
Yeah, for real, right?
So that was like the easiest, but also it looks like you put effort into it. So it was like I didn't really have to do shit, but I looked cool.
Baffer was there, and I am my cat Karma. Meow.
That was the worst thing you've ever done. You've done a lot, but that's the worst of all of it.
But yeah, we wanted to make up, and
I just realized when I was driving through, they probably thought I was a furry.
probably.
Oh, well, no, don't you have to have like a full on?
Oh, I guess that's true.
Like that. What's that one show that's on Netflix where the people dress up like with the animals and they go on dates?
Oh yeah. What is
The
that called again?
Beast something.
I know what you're talking about.
I know
Is that
exactly
is
what
that
you're
the one
talking
where they wear the fucked up masks?
And they like
or
can't talk,
Yeah.
right? They just
No,
can
they
only
can
make.
talk.
Oh,
They can talk.
what's the one where they can't talk? It's
about.
all
Love
like
is blind.
No.
No,
There's
Love
one.
is
Wow,
that's
they
like-
can only talk on that one.
No,
Yeah,
there's
Shit.
one where it's on like Discovery Channel or National Geographic dating show.
Love
And
is
they-
silent.
And they have to have to
I'm
pick like an animal, and they can only like they can only make like the animal noises while
No.
dating. Yeah,
I'm thinking of one where they have to wear like masks that
No, I
make
know.
them super
Like
ugly.
some people
Like,
have like a
Oh.
devil mask and like a lizard mask,
Or like
and
a
they go on
long
blind-
nose,
They
or
go
like
on
what-
literal
Yeah,
blind dates.
That's I've never heard of that one.
maybe
but-
there's just like 5 different variations of the same show. And we've
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know,
funny.
something like that. They
Yeah.
all have every network has their own like dating show at this
Mhm.
point.
Mhm. Yeah.
Some you're on a fucking island or some shit, and there's some weird thing about it, and then you fuck,
yeah.
and then that's about it.
Temptation Island's the best one, dude.
Yeah, Temptation
I
Island.
can't get into it.
Oh, it's so toxic.
so shitty.
So-
That's a show that even Ryan, like
Yeah,
I watched
bro.
because of
It's-
Ryan.
I got him to watch it, and he was like,
That's a
"What?
first.
This is the most toxic shit."
Have
I've
we
ever
talked
seen.
about
I
that
love
before?
It. It's the most toxic show ever. I love it. I think we have.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, of course.
You watch it?
I have. Yes.
dude? It's
Bro,
so
it's so
toxic.
bad.
And I
love it.
see you guys know I love Big Brother and Survivor.
Everyone's just fucking and tucking or what?
Well, I'll preface with this part and then I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
But you guys know I love Big Brother and Survivor and stuff, but
Obviously.
But I used to be like an elitist of reality TV, right? Like I'm like, these shows, there's a strategy in a game. Like The Bachelor is just dumb because of the
Yeah.
And so I gave Temptation Island a chance. And since then, me and Samantha have watched like 5 different like trashy dating shows.
Yeah.
And it's just fun, dude. Because you don't have to watch it with the intention of like you're being serious. Like
Yeah.
you are talking shit on it the whole time.
Yeah, the whole
Oh,
time
yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, cheat on it. Come on, like, do it.
Fuck,
Have you
man.
ever watched The Ultimatum?
Yeah,
That's one I didn't watch.
That
no.
one was
dude,
bad.
that one was pretty bad. It's so trashy, so
It's
good, but so bad.
dude.
Wait, you watched that and not Temptation Island?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, Temptation Island's fucking amazing. Dude.
All right. So 4 couples go to an island
Okay, are the couples like
on the
long-term,
rocks.
short? Oh, they're on the rocks.
But they've been together for like
Some
a while.
are like a year, some are like 10
Yeah,
years.
some are like a while, but they
This
each
just sounds
they,
a preface
they,
to an
they,
orgy.
They each have like their like reservations. Like I'm one season, one of them was like, oh, like I'm like 30 and she's like 25, and then like age gap and woo, like, and then another one is like.
He
the
doesn't treat me the way he
fucked
used
my
to.
dad. or something.
yeah, shit like that. Or
Yeah.
one is he's
He
like
fucked my
we've been together
grandpa.
for so long, and he just like he doesn't want to get married, but I do, but I stay with him in the hopes that he'll change his mind.
See, but how
Whatever.
many of those are planted?
Let me finish. And so
Okay.
then, so they take those couples, they go to like this island, and they go, all right, the guy, like, because it's all straight couples to preface too.
Okay.
And so they're like,
A
all right,
season with bisexual couples would
I
be
mean,
crazy.
or gay
That'd
or
be
whatever.
wild.
But anyways, so like, they go, okay, so they go, all right, the guys, like, you're gonna go to a house separately from your girlfriends, and the girls, you're gonna go separately to a house from your boyfriends on like opposite sides of the islands. But at each house, like at the guy's house, there's 20 single women, and then at the girl's house, there's 20 single dudes. And those dudes, their whole purpose for being there is to just fuck their relationships up and try to like convince them that like you're not happy.
Well,
And
some of them are like, I'm a nice guy.
Oh,
Well,
is this the one where like they can't fuck too?
no, that's too
No,
hot to
no,
handle.
no.
That's what I was just
yeah,
about
yeah.
to ask.
but
what that
and so,
one
That
was.
and
one's
so,
fired.
and so the whole then there's like little like challenge it, like sort of little game stuff, and then like the at
Like
the guy's
Jeff
house,
Probst.
like the girls, like there's 20 single girls, they'll do like some dumb challenge or whatever, and then they get to go on like a date with them, but it's it's like
I
an
don't think
innocent.
there are challenges.
I don't know how they get picked for the
You're
dates.
mixing up.
There's
they're all
mini
the same.
games or some shit.
There's something,
Yeah,
but anyway,
yeah.
they then get to go on dates, And then to see like, oh, maybe if you go on a date with somebody else, maybe you'll realize you aren't actually as into your significant other.
Can
So
you
that's why it's
resist temptation?
Yeah, can you resist temptation? Like, or and there's always one couple where they're fine and everything. They're
just solid.
They basically just get a free vacation.
They're locked.
Yeah, and and they get like married at the end of it and shit. Like it's happened like twice now. Or some
Makes
shit.
you think it maybe these aren't even real.
That's why I'm saying
It's
probably
it's-
planted them.
Some of it, yes, but some of it for sure, no.
Here's the best part.
And everyone else's is just obliterated.
Here's the best part. At the end of like every episode, there's like a bonfire.
Oh yeah,
where the 4 guys and they do it separate, and the 4 girls they do it separately. They go talk to the host of the show.
Who's the host of the show?
Mark L.
Mark
Wahlberg.
L. Wahlberg.
Not Mark Wahlberg. Mark L. Wahlberg.
Are they related?
No.
Where do I know him from?
He's done a lot. He's done a lot of game show.
It's not.
hosts.
He's not. It's not spelt the same way as Mark Wahlberg.
He's not
either.
Wall.
He's not.
Okay.
Mark
The best part
He
at the
hosted-
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm so
no.
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
At the bonfire, they each see a clip of their significant other,
But it's like the most.
but it could be anything, and it's completely out of context.
It's always super out of context. So they see these clips of them
So
like.
they could see a clip of someone like macking it with someone, and then they cut out the clip 5 seconds later where they're just like, "Get the fuck off of me."
Yes, exactly.
or it'll be like, like.
I'm really just not sure if I want to marry him. Cut it. But then she's like, until next year. Like,
Yeah. Literally, it's all they see is I'm not sure if I want to marry him, and then they cut it there. So then they're like, "What the fuck?" So then that makes them be like, "All right, I'm gonna cheat on this motherfucker. Fuck him or fuck her or whatever."
I thought the bonfire's at the end though.
At the end of
Each
every
episode.
episode.
Oh my!
At the end of each episode, and then they end up all like cheating on each other and what, except for like the one couple that does well, and like
What's the craziest shit that's happened?
one dude had like
a guy
one dude
cheating
had
with
like a,
threesome.
yeah, one dude had like a threesome with like 2 of the girls there, and then like but then this dude and he like fucked some other girl that was like in the house with them, and at the end of every season they do like a reunion. And he's just like, nah, I didn't do anything. And they're like, well, here's a bunch of clips of it. They show the clips of him straight up cheating on his girlfriend. And he just
They showed the threesome.
they don't show like they show him going into like the shower with these girls.
Oh,
and then like
my
he just looks, he's just like, nah, it didn't happen. Just straight face, like psycho shit, just like, nah, wasn't me. And they're like,
I think
yo,
that dude was a sociopath.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. He's just like, wasn't me. Wasn't me.
2 things. Number 1, that guy Mark L. Wahlberg used to also host Joe Millionaire and Antiques Roadshow. if anyone
Oh,
knows.
got you. Okay.
Also, did you guys ever watch the really shitty MTV dating shows?
Next.
Like all that shit. Okay, there was this one where like couples would go and it would be exes, and then but like they would be like secluded in a house with the other person that like it'd be like a boyfriend and a girlfriend, like, and then one of the boyfriends would stay in the house, the person would stay in the other house, and they would watch on the TV of them doing shit possibly. Do you remember what that one was called?
Kinda,
I
sort
don't
of.
remember that one.
Kinda, sort
I'm gonna
of.
look it up. It's gonna come to me. But
Dude,
anyway.
it's funny you mentioned that because I watched a clip of like it was Next or like Parental Control or one of those
my
MTV
God,
shows.
yeah.
I obviously knew they were like bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
It's
If you
scripted
watch-
as fuck.
You watch those back, it is the most cringy scripted
Oh, yeah.
shit you'll ever
Oh,
see
yeah,
in your
it's
entire
bad.
life.
You could say that about a lot of stuff in that era. It was a lot of
back then.
But
Well,
the MTV shows though,
They were
it's so
it was
bad,
pretty
dude.
It was pretty bad. Yeah.
Dude, like I have had friends that were on like Next and Parental Control and shit like
yeah,
that.
my
and-
brother's friends was on Next.
Yeah, I remember like
He just walked out the van, and then the girl was like, "Next," and then he just like went back. And he was like, "All right," and like that was it. And they're like, "All right, here's like
Dude.
$60."
Okay,
Thanks for
so-
your time.
I'm looking up all the old MTV dating shows that like have been forgotten about. Do you guys remember the one? And I totally forgot about this one. Date My Mom.
No.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
What did that entail?
They just date
An
their mom, dude.
18 to 24-year-old goes on 3 separate dates with 3 separate moms to try to convince the single person to date their son or daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like kind of an
That
interesting
sounds like
concept.
kind
That
of
was
okay.
definitely scripted and not real at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of
Debate.
course. Exposed, I think, is the one that I was talking about. Oh no, that was a lie detector software.
Dude, Parental Control, dude.
Oh, that one was the best.
You-
That
They
one
just
was
the parents
best.
just interview fucking potential like people. It's always like no, the person has like like let's say like I had like a horrible girlfriend, and she just fucking yelled and cursed at my parents, like all this shit.
Yeah.
And then the
so
shitty girlfriend has to sit with the parents and watch 3 dates of like people that the parents picked for.
Yeah.
Oh,
For their kid.
I
Yeah.
do
Remember
remember
that?
dude.
Yeah.
That shit was content. I forgot about that.
Oh, I think that show that I was telling you guys about is called the X Effect.
The X Effect.
Yeah.
That one might have just missed me.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, it was
know.
from 2007 to 2000. Yeah. So the premise, a pair of exes who had moved on to new relationships would go on romantic vacation together and then decide whether to stick with their current relationship or get back together with their ex.
Toxic.
Wait, this is it's kind of ringing the bell.
Yeah.
Kinda.
If you
Little
like go on like YouTube or like look up that shit, yeah, you'd probably be
We're
like,
watching later tonight.
guys, remember a shot of Lobatila tequila?
Yes.
Yo, have you seen what happened to her?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know all the details.
What happened
but
to her?
Oh, isn't she like I don't know if I'm
She's a huge like,
racist.
well, she's a Trump supporter
racist. I
for
mean,
one.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of the same thing.
no, but I like I know you're memeing, but like
yeah.
no, like she was like gnarly white supremacist, I thought.
well, she's
Oh.
not white,
Well,
but
she's not white.
No, obviously not.
It
That's
doesn't
why I'm
matter. You
saying
can,
that. You can
Kanye
still
West
be-
isn't white and he's a white supremacist.
oh, do we want to talk about
I
that?
don't even want to talk about Kanye West, dude. Fuck that guy.
If you're supporting Kanye, you're a fucking idiot piece of shit.
Yep.
It's blatantly anti-Semitic.
That's it.
Oh, but 808s and her. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. 100%.
I kind of
Oh,
want to.
but
I
college
kind of want to talk
dropout.
about this a little bit.
Oh, but college drop. Nah.
No.
Yeah, it's not very hard to just delete his music from your library.
Never listened to him really.
But
I
they're
know-
trying
I know
to
you don't-
silence him.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but like I'm kind of sort of out of loop with that.
I do want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. I
Okay.
just think
We
it's
can chat
fucking-
offline.
yeah.
We'll talk about it off.
But
Yeah.
speaking of which, sort of on the same similar thing. So I went bowling the other night, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
what's up with that?
Well, I mean, I'll get into that in a second. But like, fucking on the topic of canceling people's like music and shit, I went bowling the other night. You know what song was fucking playing? Remix to Ignition.
I was
like
about to
through
say.
the whole. I was like, why are they playing this?
Yeah,
That's
man.
a tough one because that song's so.
It is
fucking
good. It is a good song. I'm not-
slaps,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
you're just like,
But R. Kelly
fuck.
did pee on a girl, so
He did a lot more than that,
and
dude.
taped it and shit. But
How many life sentences is he?
I don't know. I don't know
What
if
did
he
you just say?
I know. I just
Sentences.
stroke.
I don't know. I don't think he's gotten like sentenced yet.
He
He
has.
definitely has.
He has.
did?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, I think he
Check that,
got like
buddy.
40 years or something like that.
I think he got more than that.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it.
He's not
up
getting
right
out
now.
of prison.
like 72 lifetimes or some shit.
Yeah. Anyways, but
I recently read something that like somebody got like 34 life sentences like in jail.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
like,
do some pretty
"God
miserable
damn."
Not even
shit.
possible.
So
don't
I
know.
guess
How are you
okay.
gonna live 34
Whoa,
times?
so
dude?
check this out. So this is why I guess is why they do this, and I don't know if this is 100% factual, but this is just something that I heard. The reason why they do multiple life sentences is because if you have like, let's say you have like a life altering surgery that you have to get like while you're in prison, or you have like something like that, and you have to go to the hospital to get a surgery. If you die in that surgery and come back to life, you have to go back to prison. Like if you die, you don't get to like,
So that
And come back
eliminates
to life, you
a
can-
life sentence.
yeah.
So if you had one,
interesting.
then you die in
That makes
surgery, then
sense.
you can dip.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you,
but if you only
No,
have,
I'm saying if you
one
only have one life
sentence,
sentence,
well,
and then you die and
and
get
you-
revived.
I mean,
and you, like,
Why would you
I-
only have
some
one
Jon
life-
Snow shit.
yeah. I mean, I guess that's a
My
good
watch
point.
is ended.
I guess that's a good point. I haven't really thought like if you have a life sentence and then they think you're gonna die and then they like you do the surgery and then you live. I don't know.
No, I'm
That's
talking about your
interesting.
heart stops, and then there's
Yeah.
a medicinal miracle.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Or you could just get fucked up in prison and be rushed to surgery, and you're like on the brink of
Well-
life or death. And
Oh, so he got
Does that
he,
make off
R.
a life
R.
sentence?
Kelly got sentenced to 30 years. in-
I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, his
And
butthole is gonna be hurting.
He'll be 85 when he gets out of prison.
yeah, he's not gonna be.
Yikes, man.
Yeah, get fucked.
He's gonna be 85 with the loosest butthole you've ever seen in your life.
Mhm.
Totally.
But
Sorry.
But yeah, they were playing that at the bowling alley the other night, and I was like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
they play him. They still play like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So
I
did
mean,
it throw
yeah.
you off your game or what?
No, dude, I fucking kicked this.
Nah, I
chick's
got a
ass.
strike.
Walk me through, like, because you said you wanted to fucking condition before the date.
Yeah, what was that tweet?
Yeah.
So I tweeted.
You're an idiot, by the way.
Why?
Why would you want to shit on someone the first date? Like, it's
To assert dominance.
Yeah, I need to show her what the fuck's up.
it's known to be like sweet and tender and like.
Oh, that's what she said.
like-
Wait,
She-
wait,
no,
wait,
that's
wait.
the funny thing. So, okay, hold on. Let me get into this. So, I went out with this girl or whatever, and I was legit planning. I was like, I'm gonna go like bowling this week and like get ready. Let me tell you, didn't even have to, bro. She sucks. So, like, sorry, but yeah, she.
God
she
damn it,
and
Ryan.
so kicked her ass the first game, like whatever. And then she was like, you know, I've been having she's like, I've had a really shitty week at work, like, and you're just gonna do this to me. And I was like, all right, fine. And I was like, I'll let up a little bit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna play the next game left-handed. Still won.
Jesus.
Sorry. And then
I mean, at that point, you're just bad.
she was like,
Sorry.
Yeah, if you're watching this,
Sorry.
you're trash.
You sound really nice, and I'm sorry you have to go on a date with him.
I've told her
but
not
you're
to
bad.
watch the podcast, and I hopefully she's not. She
She's
hasn't.
definitely gonna
She's
watch
watching
it
right now.
No,
You're
no,
trash at bowling, dude.
Fucking
no,
dumb
no,
shit.
She's
no.
like, what the fuck?
No.
I had a
She's-
great
I've
time.
told her
What kind
not.
of
I've told her not
intelligence
to
is
watch.
that?
Not because of that. It's just I'm like, yo, I don't. I'd
Because
rather
you're
you.
ashamed of yourself.
I mean, in a sense, I'm like, I don't want her to fucking. I wanted her to find out about my life through me instead of it being like through a ruse of fucking cock and dick
she
jokes.
still can. She knows that.
I know. I want to tell her about myself. I don't want it to be like, yeah, I used to do meth a lot, so cum jokes like immediately afterwards, you know?
So why did you say this thing I do? Don't watch it.
Because
Because now she's gonna
Yeah,
watch
now you're
it.
almost asking her to watch it.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, point is, so then after I fucking shit on her in bowling, she was like, can we like go play pool or something? Or like, because we went and played pool one time and she actually beat me in pool. Like when we played pool the first time. So I was like,
Okay,
sure.
All
I
right,
was like,
she actually beat me like you're fucking hot shit, dude. Relax.
Yeah, chill, dude. Chill.
so I was like, sure. So we go to this like fucking dive bar and we play pool or whatever. And then I beat her in pool. And then
Out of how many games?
Then we played pinball, beat her in that.
no, so then there
Rock,
was
paper,
there was a
scissors.
ping pong
Beat her in
table
that.
at this bar, and she was actually pretty good at ping pong. I suck at ping pong, so
What-
she beat me in ping pong.
Where?
Down in it's called Blue Dolphin. It's like down in
Oh, yeah. That's
down in like Dana Point.
Ping pong
Damn.
is fun.
Yeah.
I'm trash though.
Yeah, you know what I did on me and Samantha's first date?
What?
Threw in a Fortnite 1v1, destroyed her.
Nice.
Did you
Imagine.
actually do that on the
No!
first date? Oh my god, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
But
What did we do?
but yeah.
You know what's something we didn't talk about?
we watched
Unless
the
you just had
Revenant.
something to say.
No, that's pretty much it about that.
Sober October is over,
Oh, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and I'm still not smoking weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did.
You did, but and then
There's a complication.
What happened?
his dick shrunk.
Yeah, it's
My dick shrunk.
it's a microchode.
Yeah, my dick had a chode effect happen, so it just shortened and widened.
That's crazy.
Oh, God.
dude.
But basically,
What
I mean,
actually
I
happened?
have to give some backstory. So
yeah.
basically, I have a sensitive tooth that it's so random out of the blue. I'll be fine, and then I'll randomly like take a sip of water,
Oh, yeah.
and the cold or hot liquid will just give me like a drilling sensation in my tooth for like 2 to 5
Which
seconds.
tooth is it? Which? Okay.
So it's back right
It's
molar.
like-
I don't know if it's a
Possibly-
molar.
Possibly a cavity, dude.
I've been to the dentist multiple times, and they said nothing's wrong with it. You just have a
Oh, okay.
sensitive tooth.
How
Okay,
many
that happens.
times do
That
you
happens.
floss?
Not as much as I should.
Okay, I floss every day, and I had something
Oh.
similar happen. And once I started flossing, it went away. I forgot to tell you that.
But basically, they said my tooth is good at the dentist.
The-
So
Well,
you-
there's some shady ass dentists though.
they're a pretty nice office and shit. So I don't.
Remind me to tell you something. Go ahead.
But basically, they said my tooth's good. Start using sensitive toothpaste or whatever the fuck. And the pain is literally horrible. Like I can't, and it doesn't last long. But it's like part of it is like the out of nowhere
Yeah.
act. Part of it is
Yeah,
like
that's
worse
what sucks.
because I'll just be like, oh, let me rinse out my teeth after brushing them. No, someone's drilling in your tooth.
Oh, man.
So I can't anticipate when it's going to happen. It's just random. But during the month of October, didn't happen
Nothing.
once.
Huh. It's definitely the Kush.
Didn't even think about it at all. Last weekend, I started smoking again.
Started happening?
It started happening again.
Whoa.
So I stopped the past like 3 days. I haven't smoked because I was like, let me see if there's any correlation.
Yeah.
When I stopped again, nothing.
He's like,
Yeah, he's like, ah.
This
Dude,
water's cold as fuck.
what? That is
I think
so
you're-
random.
I think your next hypothesis is testing it with an edible. I think
Yeah.
I think you should just
Yeah.
just get really
Shut
high on an
up.
edible and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because-
and then if it still hurts, then dude, you might be allergic to THC or some wild shit.
Timeline wise, it lines up perfectly.
But like, how long had that been happening? Because you've been
A
smoking
long
weed
ass
for
time.
forever.
Like the on and off the past like year. Like
Longer than that.
What?
no, I think it's about that.
How would you know when his tooth has been bleeding?
Because he's definitely brought it up before.
Yeah,
I never heard about it
Ryan.
until like a week ago.
But basically, the timing just lines up too fucking well. The day this episode's dropping, I'll be at the dentist. So I'm gonna be like, you need to check if my fucking nerve is fucked up.
Yeah, definitely.
Do I need a
man.
root canal? Check everything.
Yeah, I would.
Don't tell me my tooth is good because it's not. I'm not placeboing myself because I'm not even fucking thinking about it until it happens.
Imagine-
Oh.
But it could literally just be you just have a sensitive fucking tooth.
Why is it not sensitive right now?
I'd press on them because my
Yeah,
first dentist I
definitely.
went to was really shady, and I'm not saying dentists are like this now. Like I'm hoping that much has changed now, but back then I went to a dentist and they would tell us everything is good. Like even when my sister was super little, like maybe like 3 or 4, and then we ended up changing dentists because my mother's insurance at the time had like changed with her jobs, and the new dentist basically told us like, your mouth is fucked. Your daughter's mouth is fucked. I don't know what your son, me, is doing, but his teeth are fine. The other dentist was just waiting to rake up a fat bill from you. And
Yep.
my mom had like 14 cavities. And my
14?
Yeah, my
What
sister.
is she fucking eating everlasting
My-
gobstoppers all day?
No, they didn't clean it properly, and they kept saying, "Yeah, all good in the hood." And then my sister, dude, every single one of her teeth has had a cavity. I feel like every
Damn.
single one. Me,
Damn.
knock on wood, I'm chilling.
So if they don't have any solution for me today,
Press him for sure.
I'm gonna press them, and I'm also gonna tell them that about the smoking and not smoking part. Like, 'cause-
All right.
but if they can't find anything, I think the next step is to try an edible. Because if it is weed, am I sensitive to smoke inflaming my tooth? Because it doesn't feel like my gums; it feels like my tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is the effect of being high making me think about it too? Because I don't know, dude.
I mean,
Interesting.
I would guess that I don't want to say the paranoia, but like you definitely like
You
Can't
feel
help.
what you feel. Once you eat an edible, you'll know.
the like your
Yeah.
senses are heightened and you think about
Yeah.
certain things that you wouldn't usually think
Like,
about when you're not.
am I gonna eat an edible and then be like expecting it to happen and then it happens? You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
maybe. You never know.
I don't think that'll like you. It's a sharp pain.
yeah.
Like that's not in your head.
I really don't think so. Because even when I stopped smoking a couple days ago, I'm anticipating it to happen. Like I'm
Yeah.
drinking. Like fuck. Like
Yeah.
That blows.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah. Definitely.
Damn.
I'm not smoking weed right now because
Crazy.
Dang.
Mhm.
chronologically, when I smoke weed, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
sucks, dude.
Maybe I'm allergic.
Maybe.
No.
I don't think that would be like an allergic reaction of your tooth hurting.
No, I was
That's
just
like-
trying to be
no
funny.
way.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a random.
That's not a lie.
Logically, if it were weed, logically, it's smoke seems more likely to
Mhm.
Yeah.
fuck it with your mouth than
True.
Boy.
True.
than just being high.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, what else has happened in the
Well,
past?
make
2
sure
weeks?
your dentist has a blue check on Twitter to
Oh, God.
make sure they're verified. Yeah, what do you guys think about that $8 shit?
Ah, fuck
Dumb.
Elon.
I'm
Musk.
not getting it.
Really? You think
Yeah.
it's stupid as fuck?
No, I fucking hate Elon.
Dude,
Musk.
I mean, I'm not
he's-
saying he's a great guy, but like,
Oh wait, I mean, I guess like
Clearly not.
I mean,
It's-
he's not.
It's kind of a smart business idea.
Well, to have a blue check mark, didn't you have to pay for it before he took over anyway?
No, you just have to
No.
like.
No, he's got to be
prove-
sick.
Yeah, you have to like
Yes.
prove you're chill.
It's gotta be sick, dude.
Yeah, now you don't have to prove how sick you are. You could just be like, "Here's $8," and then he'll like give it to you.
Yeah. So
that's
theoretically, we're not
stupid.
really the true JHA.
So it's like it's literally like, I feel like the blue check mark now just doesn't mean
It doesn't mean anything.
anything.
Yeah.
'Cause
It
if you
definitely
could-
doesn't now.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't now.
It means a little bit.
No,
No, because if
anybody
you
can
can just
now.
buy it,
you
if
can
you
just
can
buy
just buy
it.
it,
Any average Joe could buy
Let's
it.
But
say-
it verifies who you are, like identity wise. I think that's like the
If
real.
you
idea.
get it first.
but that was the point of the blue check mark at first, was to be like, yo, this is the real person that you're actually talking to.
But
Or
now it's like any fake account can just say that they're fucking whoever the fuck.
Verified,
and-
yeah.
and
Yeah,
get
let's
paid
say
it.
somebody makes a Twitter account. Ryan Halvax is their name. They have your picture,
Yeah, and then they get the blue check.
and then they
mark.
get the blue check mark.
and they
Get
just
fucked.
start saying the worst shit.
Yeah, and then exactly. Then they just start saying the most fucked up shit, and it's like, whoa, okay.
Also,
Also, that's a good point.
Apparently, Elon Musk is like firing half of Twitter staff
75%.
wrongly too.
They were losing $4 million a year.
No, but apparently he's not giving the proper notice. Like this is I don't know the facts because
He gave them 3 months of what's it called?
Severance.
but apparently
He could give them like 3 fucking years of severance.
Yeah.
dude.
apparently you're supposed to give a 60-day notice.
And I want to be clear. I'm not riding his dick. I'm just playing
Sounds
devil's.
like you are.
I'm just
You're reverse cowgirling his dick right now.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, man. Like when I first read it, I was like, dude, how much fucking money do you spend on a cup of I can't talk. A cup of coffee a week at Starbucks? More than $8. Like, is it the idea like you're mad at paying $8 or you're pissed that it's like more context, which I understand, like the freedom of speech component. And and more
I'm
on
not
that.
mad at it because I just don't give a fuck.
$8 fucking bucks. Like I spent $8 on breakfast this morning.
I don't think it's the money. I think it's more so. It's like, all right, now anybody can. I think that
Makes sense.
that
to me.
it's like
That makes sense.
literally you can make a new Twitter account tomorrow, so having it be whatever, no picture, no tweets, no nothing, and then just give $8 in that dumb account. Now has a blue check mark.
Yeah, and then theoretically, if I were to go home later today and make a Ryan Halvux account and just say that, fuck everyone and, I hate women and I beat my mom and
Well, he
all
does
this shit.
do all that.
And then I swipe my card and get $8. But the real Ryan, like, what does he do? Like, he's not going to tweet at Elon and Elon's not going to reply, right? So
No.
there has to be a repercussion. I
But then
feel like.
again, Ryan could also, the real Ryan could be verified and he can say, I'm the real Ryan. It's like fucking,
I'm
The
not
real
mad at
Slim
it.
Shady, please stand up.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
Yeah.
that.
I'm not mad at it because I just simply don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it is what it
It's
is.
interesting, but
I agree. I think it's starting a lot of interesting conversations for sure.
Twitter, in my opinion, is the worst social media app.
Twitter, in my
Yeah,
opinion,
I
is the
think
best
it's
social
the
media.
I think it's the best
Nah,
one.
I think
dude.
Instagram is the worst.
I think Twitter's
Instagram?
by far the best.
Yeah, I think Twitter's the best out of all. It's just the
It's
funny.
just funny,
It's
yeah,
the
it's
fucking
funny as
funniest
fuck.
one
I
out
know.
of all
People
of them.
never used to like care about how they looked in the mirror until Instagram. Twitter
Yeah,
didn't do
True.
Yeah.
Twitter,
I
you
think
can just meme
TikTok's
and shit
the
post.
funniest. Like when it comes to the funniest shit, TikTok is the best.
My TikTok feed's like fuck though
Oh.
now.
Well,
It used to be just like funny skits and shit. And like clearly it says something about me because I like this kind of stuff, but it's just become more like serious shit. And I'm like, I need a refresh.
You're on
yeah,
woke talk.
I don't know.
A little bit of woke talk as
Yeah.
as
I had to get
Has
off
invaded.
TikTok because it's just taking too much. I told you.
I don't use TikTok. So.
Yeah.
I have a TikTok, but I don't use it.
Yeah. I think we just use it for the pod mostly.
We
Yeah.
barely even use it for the pod anymore because we can't figure out the fucking algorithm.
we're YouTube boys now, dude.
YouTube Shorts and
With
Reels.
Shotties.
YouTube Shorts and
YouTube Shorts are
Instagram
good.
Reels.
Instagram Reels do
Dude,
good.
still to this day, from whatever the last clip I posted, like this morning, I woke up, I looked at my Instagram, I had 23 new likes on it, and that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, I get Instagram pushes Reels the
Hard.
most.
I think
Yeah.
every social media is pushing that kind of stuff
Yeah.
because they saw TikTok and how how much
Mhm.
exposure it has.
Yeah.
So now like YouTube's doing it,
Yeah.
Instagram's doing it. I think Facebook might be doing something like that.
Probably
They're
Facebook
starting to.
Shorts.
Facebook Reels or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
They
for
have
sure.
to.
They have to. That
But
Yeah.
guess who isn't? Twitch, you fuckers.
The purple platform, yeah.
We don't need to dive into Twitch because you guys don't know shit about it. But
Whoa.
They're assholes.
dude.
Sheesh.
I actually wrote something down and circle back that I thought was funny, but
Circle back, dude. What is this 2022 beginning of the year?
What is this? Like, 3 months ago?
Wait, what does that mean? When you guys used to do that, what does that exactly mean?
It was like our very first
Well, what does
segment
it
where we
mean?
would circle back on things that we thought.
What does
of.
it mean? Just like the meaning circle back, or what
No,
is-
I mean I like just like the
I think it
segment.
means the idea. Of
The
so we
idea
just
of
have a
Circle Back.
shared notes app where all 3 of us are in it, and it's just called Circle Back. And anything that happens to us during the week that we find funny, we just jot it down. So then when we meet up, we just go,
You
"Hey, I
said,
wrote this
circle
down."
back. Oh, okay.
But
Okay,
where
okay,
is it?
okay.
Let's see.
You know what's interesting though? We don't write or think or talk about what we're gonna talk about at all. Before
Yeah,
guys don't.
I like that we just flow with it.
I love that
Yeah.
about.
Are we gonna run out of shit to talk about eventually?
Probably.
Probably not.
So I wrote down how our parents listen to music versus how we listen to music. Now
Oh
hear me
my
out.
God.
Now hear me out. So this is what I was thinking about. Like for our parents back in the day, when like
They
first,
were fucking.
first of all, wait, what?
You said our parents back in the day, and I just said they were fucking.
They were listening to Marvin Gaye and fucking.
No,
my
what my point was with that was, so like,
You don't think they were fucking?
well, they clearly did to make me and my brother.
Okay.
But anyways, so what how they would like find music, like first they'd hear about an artist via like the radio or TV, however it was.
Okay.
First of all, like just that alone is like crazy, because for us it's like we're on our computer and it's maybe a suggestion through whatever the internet may be or whatever, and it's you can hear a music video or it's like, oh, suggested in like the YouTube video you watch of another artist, or on Spotify it's like
right
check out this.
now.
Yeah, but okay, so just hear me out. Let me finish.
Okay.
So then, but they would just hear it randomly, like they didn't get a choice if they on the radio or TV, whatever, and that's just what was shoved in their face. And then they would hear that one song or 2 songs, whatever, and then they were like, "Oh, let me like go to this record store, pay for this
Our record.
pay for this record,
Yeah.
bring this fucking thing home, throw it on their record player, and then listen to it." And then they would be like, okay, like this is now, I bought this, I'm listening to it, and like that's what I get now. And it's like it was just this whole process. Now for us, we're like, we hear one song and we're like, what? And like we type it in, we get the whole fucking album in 5 seconds for free. We listen to it, and our fucking piece of shit asshole brains go like, this is ass, and we just toss it aside and never think about it again. But our parents had to like go buy a fucking, like they didn't even, if they bought it and it sucked, it was like, you already bought it. You
Yeah.
bought it and you have it now, fucking eat shit. But for us, we could just press a button, and for Sam, 5 seconds of hearing it, we go, nah, and then never listen to it again, and we just go, fuck you.
Me?
Yes, you listen to a song, you listen.
He's right though, because the only concept that still exists is books. Like if you go to get a book,
That's the only
and
thing
bring
that
it
you can
back.
like, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But like with music and we can type it in, and it'll just, we get a listen. We listen to it for 4 seconds and then decide this is bullshit, and then never listen to it again. Instead of like our parents had to go fucking take a bus or walk to the fucking record store or whatever.
It's an aggressive angle.
And
which is
like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like there's no like
Do you not agree with him?
No, I agree.
the way that we like.
As in, like that shot that came at me.
That's the truth, though. You don't listen to a full album. You listen to the first 30 seconds of each song. I mean, you can do that with hip hop because
Oh my god, you do.
you,
do that.
but you can do that with
All
hip-hop.
right. I do have what I have diagnosed as song ADD. But if a new album is coming out, I'm gonna listen to the whole thing.
Dude, when Drake's, not the one 21 Savage, but the one before that came out.
Okay, that's fucking Drake, dude.
You were
He's
like,
fucking mid.
you were like, let's listen to it. We listened to the first 30 seconds. We listened to the first 30 seconds of each song, and then at the end of at the end of the album, which was like 20 songs, first 30 seconds, we skipped through it. We just were like, ass, and then just tossed it aside like it
But
was.
that's the thing, though. If an artist that I love and appreciate is dropping an album, I'm gonna listen to the whole thing.
Yeah.
even if the first 30 seconds you get the ick, you're gonna listen.
Go check my Twitch VODs. I have the whole reaction to Kendrick's album.
Well, that's
And they let you
different.
keep it?
worship Kendrick, and so do I. But if it's any other artist that you really like, and you're listening to the album, and there's one song in 25 seconds you get the ick, are you skipping it?
If it's fucking trash, yeah.
I don't understand.
But Drake. Like, there's a lot of Drake fans out there. To me, Drake is an artist who deserves a 30-second trial run on his songs. And that's it.
Feel that.
If it's really fire, I'll keep going. But Drake just keeps making the same shit over and over again. He's never trying to break any ground musically or sonically.
Running into the six with my ones.
Yeah.
To me, that's peak Drake back then.
Oh, yeah.
That was peak Drake.
If you're reading this,
Yeah.
it's
If
too
you're reading
late.
this, it's too late, and
Fucking
nothing was the same.
Yeah. And
When I pull up on a that bag. But yeah, Drake, the new album, kind of cool, but also completely mediocre in my opinion.
I've been blasting the new Taylor Swift. It's pretty.
All right, good episode, guys. Let's head out.
No, it's fucking good. Actually, give it a listen. It's
Well, she
fire.
was being fat phobic, so
What?
How was she being fat phobic?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
No.
she was like, "Fuck fat people."
Did she actually say that shit?
Yeah, she's like these fucking disgusting fat pieces
Oh,
of shit.
Imagine if that's actually
Okay,
what she
I
said.
hope this isn't true because I just watched the documentary that completely contradicts that idea. But
No, she had a music video, and she's on like a scale, and she looks at it and just is like fat, and people, yeah, and people were like,
Are you being serious?
yeah,
Oh my god.
and I think she literally ended up changing the video after like backlash or something like that.
I think she had a good idea.
I mean, the idea of
But
it is
it came off.
is no matter how she looks, she's worried about like
Yeah.
she's been conditioned or whatever to believe
Yeah.
that being
Yeah.
fat is bad.
and she
or-
talks about it
right?
extensively in her documentary, like the reasons why. But yeah, that makes sense.
But on the other hand, you're not fat, and if you're watching the video, like it just tells fat people like, hey,
here's another thing, because this is a very sensitive subject.
I'm fat, so I have free range.
No, listen. You're saying that she's not fat to you, right?
I mean, if we're breaking it down, there's like a medical chart of what is considered
No, I know,
overweight. Like,
but in your perspective, you don't see her as fat.
correct.
Right. She does it. And I know, like, the reason I talk about this is because, like, I think I'm fat. Like, I look in the mirror and I think that I'm fat. But maybe you guys disagree, and I hear it from fiance all the time, like, you're not fat at all. But in my perspective, I think I'm fat.
Totally, man.
I get that.
So, like, I think that, yeah, I can see how that can rub a lot of people the wrong way.
I guess I'm
But-
operating on the, and I respect how you feel. Obviously, I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
yeah,
tell
for
you
sure,
like you're
for
not fat. Like, no matter
I
what
know,
you say.
I know. What
But-
you mean.
Medically, like, I guess if you want to use that term, there is like a range of weight versus height that
Yeah, I got you.
you are overweight or obese or like whatever. Like,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. You're a fat piece of shit.
Yup. I feel like there's something else that we were meaning to bring up that happened recently.
Man,
how
this
you
is gonna
sucked a
drive me
dick for the first
fucking-
time?
What?
How
You
was it?
Brought that up.
Fire.
Fire.
Stupid.
Well, fuck. Now I mentioned how we don't write anything down, and now we're looking like idiots.
I
Nah,
know, fine.
Whoa. Was it like on Discord you were talking about, or?
I don't know. I feel like there was just something else that happened, or maybe I don't know.
Wait, I had a reminder on my phone that I deleted, and it was like, Ryan, you texted me
I
like,
had a
remind me to
reminder
talk
on
about
my
Oh
phone
no. That was about the
deleted.
bowling thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I talked about that. But I was gonna go on longer with the bowl. I was actually gonna go like train bowling, and that was gonna be my
I
whole thing.
believed you,
but-
I was like, "You're gonna crush."
But then I
this
did. But then
poor
I,
girl's
but,
dream.
but then I just had a busy ass fucking week last week, and I like
Yeah.
didn't even have time to do.
Oh, I
that.
know what we're gonna talk about.
What?
You got me sick,
Okay.
so fuck you.
You're a fucking asshole, dude.
How did I get you sick?
This fool's sick as fuck last weekend, and then what was it? Either Monday or Tuesday, him and my brother-in-law Danny just fucking show up at our house when the effects of the sickness are definitely still in your body, and then I got sick, and now Samantha's sick.
You're kind of a dick, dude. I hate when my sister does that.
It's
shit.
not COVID though, so
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You got him sick. If I was sick, I
take
would have
some
hang out with
fucking
you.
responsibility, dude.
Accountability.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome that you got it this early.
get fucked. Is what he
That is
said.
true. At least you're not sick on Thanksgiving or Christmas. I've been sick on those.
Don't
holidays
jinx
before.
it.
Yeah, I've been
Oh
sick.
my god, you'll be fine.
I've been sick on New Year's so many fucking years in a row. It was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, is that
Dude,
what you wanted to talk about?
No, I mean we can though. But
'Cause-
there was like a 3-year period where I was sick.
It's like
3 years in a-
embedded in your DNA. that
Yeah,
you're
it was
not supposed
crazy.
to
It was
have a New
crazy. It was
Year's.
3. It was like
That's
20,
healthy.
like 15, 2016, 20. Like I just was sick 3 New Years in a row, and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. Anyways,
That was almost 10 years ago, bro.
isn't that crazy? It's 2020. Isn't this crazy? The year's almost over.
Oh god.
I think the pandemic fucked up my perception of time.
A little bit.
Like
Oh.
if you were to tell me a couple months ago we were quarantined, I would believe you.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are we out of the pandemic?
I mean, people are still getting COVID, but
like
But-
on paper, yeah, but really no.
Is it just like a
I think though, COVID is just it's
It's endemic now. It's like the common cold. It's like
It's like the flu. That's
it's
what I was
like
gonna
yeah,
say.
like
in
it's,
this-
it's
in
not
the-
like oh my god you have COVID. It's like oh you finally got it.
well,
Like literally, it's not like
It's like a blue
holy
check
shit.
now.
dude. Yeah,
It's a
literally,
fucking
but
blue
like literally
check, IRL.
in 2020,
It's for free.
in like 2020, 2021, if people got COVID, everyone was like, "Fuck, bro, he got COVID
Yeah.
or she got COVID or whatever," you know. But now it's like,
No, you got COVID.
and now it's like, oh, you finally got it.
yeah, it's like yeah. I mean, it's still take it seriously when you fucking get it. But
Yeah.
it's
Right.
one of those things where like it's gonna be with us for the rest of time now.
Intelligence. And I don't think it's ever gonna go away.
It's
huh?
not ever going.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
think about it like this. If you have the flu, you're not going outside.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So it's just like the same it's the
It's
same,
the same
kind of
thing.
thing.
If
Literally
you
the
feel
same
sick, stay
fucking-
fucking home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think though that COVID has made people being sick more seriously though.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
because in the
100%.
past,
oh yeah, in the
if I
pa-
had a cough,
Oh, dude.
in the past, I would go to
Yeah.
I would go to work. So I was like,
Oh,
I was like, I can't miss these.
All the
I was
fucking
like, I
time.
can't take these hours. Like, I gotta go to work, even though I feel like absolute shit. But now it's like, if I feel like shit, I'm like, I don't want to kill anyone. I'm staying home.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, like 2 months before COVID hit at my old job, like it was one of those things where my managers posted on our little board, like if you call out sick, you will get written up. 2 months later, COVID, and they were like, they ripped that motherfucker down,
dude. Yeah, like yeah, people now it's like if you're sick,
People take it seriously.
yeah, like dude, I've had jobs where like I would call and I'd be like sick, like especially like Starbucks and shit. I'd be like
Mhm.
sick as fuck. I'd be like calling my manager. I'm like,
they make
yo,
you feel like shit.
I'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, well, no, I would be like, yo, man, like I don't think I can come in, and they're like, well, can you get your shift covered? And
They
I'm like,
still do that now though.
yeah, and I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I haven't really worked in like customer service in a long time,
Yeah.
so yeah, but like, I'd be like, dude, I'd be like, bro, I am dying right now, like I fuck
You figure it out.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? Can I get my shift cut? And then they're like, well, you need if you don't want to come in, you got to find somebody else to cover your shift, or you got to come in. And I'm like, yo, I can barely walk right now. Like,
Did any of your old jobs before like make you get doctor's notes?
Oh, yeah, dude. I worked for a very.
When I worked at the
toxic
when I worked at the
company.
movie theater, they were like, "Yo, you got to get a doctor's note." I'm like, "I'm not fucking getting one. Sorry, I'm fucking deathly ill. I'm not going."
Dude.
now
I came. I'll do you one better.
let's go, dude.
I have a little bit of anger issues that are a lot better now, but before I had a terrible working environment, and I'm stoked to where I'm at now. But I came home one day so infuriated. This is when me and fiance were in a studio apartment,
yeah.
like our very first
Mm.
home, and which was a huge learning experience
Sure.
because that much space for two people is
Not
like,
enough.
you're gonna bite each other's heads off.
Yeah,
It's
remember
just-
when you just wouldn't talk when you play video games and you would go to bed at like 10 p.m.?
Yeah, like it just. I was in a studio apartment. What do you want me to fucking do? Anyway,
We can get into this after.
I came in and had such a bad day that I punched my wall and had a
We
metacarpal.
talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah. Anyways, I went to work with a fucking broken hand,
Yeah.
and my boss was like, "Did you get a doctor's note?" And I was like, "My hand is fucking broken, dude. Like
You
Fuck
can't even.
you, dude.
You can't look at
Like,
it.
Why would you
clearly,
need a
what the
doctor's note if you're
fuck?
there?
huh?"
Why would you need a doctor's note if you're there?
Because they just needed one. It was a toxic work environment that just like that wasn't enough evidence,
Dude, and you want to know something even also funny? The one time I worked at, like when I used to work at the movie theater, I got bronchitis once. And then I actually got a doctor's note, fucking gave it to him, and they were so fucking mad. Like literally the fucking manager.
Really gonna prove to us that
Like when I was like, hey, remember when I said I had fucking bronchitis? Well, here's my fucking doctor's note. They were like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I'm taking a fucking week off. See ya.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was.
But now it's just like, oh no.
now
please.
it's like
yeah.
now you can, if you're sick, you're like, hey, like I'm sick. They're like stay the fuck away from us.
Exactly.
They're like, don't even come back until like you feel you have the next month off.
Yeah.
You're like,
You're fired.
You're like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I feel like in general, the pandemic helped people's like hygiene
Yeah, I see
100%.
that.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It helped people's hygiene, but also too in to that effect. I feel like it also, which isn't a horrible thing, but it can be fucking toxic, is it made people like way too cautious about their hygiene. We're like,
That's true.
they were like freaking out at people. Like
Yeah.
you right now, yo, you got me sick. I'm like, there's literally nothing that proves that.
And I mean, if we were in a court of law right now, you'd lose. But
There's literally nothing that proves that.
yeah,
I was fine at that point when I came to your house. I was sick.
maybe
like,
it was.
You sound like you're coughing right now.
dude, yeah, because when you get sick, like you still have like some fucking.
Maybe it was your brother-in-law. Hey, did you smoke with your brother-in-law? Ah,
Bro, I was in your room. You were playing video games. I was in there for like 5 minutes. I was like, yeah, dude.
Did you?
I didn't smoke.
If you have to think about it, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
did.
So what's to say in the court of law that this man is innocent?
My brother-in-law's not sick.
Anyways, point being
All right.
is I feel like now it's like I feel like it is good that people are more like cautious about their hygiene. That's great. But I feel like too though, it's like if I sneeze in public, people just like turn their fucking
You have
head.
to like go somewhere
I
in
feel
a
like-
corner.
zombie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
They're,
like-
they're like, what the fuck did you just do?
I feel
within
like
20
that.
feet of me?
I feel like that has calmed down.
I still don't. I still feel it like crazy.
Really.
Maybe it's just like a personal thing, and that's how I feel. That's how I think other people are feeling.
Mhm.
I mean, that's just something I need to get over. But I still like if I cough or sneeze in public or something, I like check myself. I'm like, did anybody notice?
It's like you got
there's-
fucking bit. Like,
Sure,
yeah,
yeah.
There's some times where my sister doesn't cover her fucking sneezes, and she does, and I'm just like, will you shut the fuck up? Like, what are you doing? Like that's already existed though.
Yeah, but it's just like one of those. Yeah, I just think with COVID, it just made that worse a little bit more. But
It
at least-
definitely heightened.
Yeah.
Are you guys fully unmasked?
right? Or just like at the time, like yeah.
Oh, in general, yeah. I don't ever wear masks
I never. I pretty much
unless it's
stopped.
absolutely required in the space I'm in.
Or
Like,
or
there's-
if I'm in like if I. But I fucking wore a mask when I was in fucking Boston on the subway. I wore a mask the
I
whole
had to wear a
fucking
mask
time,
in Chicago,
dude. And I got COVID.
Yeah.
I wore a mask when I went to Honda Center for the Kendrick concert, but that was like 17,000 people. So
One of bless you. One
the
of
fuck?
Could you cover your fucking mouth? No, I'm just kidding.
I have video evidence to prove
get him,
it.
get him.
Well, I heard somewhere. I don't know if this is true, but I heard from a super close friend whose dad is literally a doctor. Once you put on a face mask, like its effectiveness like loses its what it's meant to do in like in the first 5 minutes or some shit.
The mask?
Yeah.
What? Like how?
You a
No
Facebook
way.
doctor or a doctor?
No, like a doctor like makes loads of
Like a Reddit doctor?
no, like a doctor. Like he
MySpace?
MySpace.
How would you get a MySpace?
I don't.
doctor
Okay,
number?
you need to elaborate a little bit.
Yeah. Let me circle back because I actually have their number.
Oh my god.
Call him.
No, I'm not gonna call.
Yeah, call him.
No,
Call
I'm
him.
not gonna call.
Hopefully,
anyways.
you're not spreading misinformation.
No,
This
I'm
video
not.
Gets flagged.
Like, and I want to be clear that I'm not a doctor and I'm not a fucking smart person.
You hear that? Eddie's a doctor.
I'm definitely gonna start wearing a mask again at work, at least because like it's very.
I'm gonna start wearing a mask when I hang out with my sister because she's always fucking sick. It pisses me off.
I think it really just depends on the amount of crowdedness of
Absolutely.
the area.
Yeah, and
totally. The density.
I think that I got sick. So I went to that Neck Deep reunion.
Oh yeah,
show.
for sure.
So I think because it was like 2 days after that I started feeling
yeah,
like
someone
shit.
was definitely sick at that show.
yeah
for
like
sure.
it was right after that. It was like 2 days after that.
I think your
I
brother.
should probably ask Gabby if she got fucking sick.
I think your brother-in-law got you sick.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
I think your brother-in-law got you sick,
He's not even sick.
but you both smoked
Yeah.
using the same paraphernalia.
I hit his pen.
I'll say this. I lived with my parents and neither of them got sick.
Get fucked.
I was with you for 10 minutes.
Get fucked.
Hey,
But you also
some people are
tongue
more
kissed
We also did spit in each other's mouths, so there's
some
that.
people are more susceptible. I get sick really easily. One time, my sister coughed once in my area. 15 minutes later, I was sick.
What the
Damn.
fuck?
This was a long time ago when we were kids, though.
That's wild.
She got me sick on purpose. I was like, cover your fucking. Oops, sorry to dox her, but I told my sister to
We'll
cover.
beep it out.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Oh my god.
already know I'm gonna bleep it out.
I
So.
literally told her like we were like kids when this happened. She was like coughing like and then I was like, hey, cover your mouth. And she literally turned around and went
Oh,
in my face. And
Did you
I'm like,
beat her ass?
no.
Did
No.
We're rolling, don't
wait,
say.
Do you have one sister or two sisters?
Two.
Did you like fight with your sisters at all? Because you were the only boy. I didn't know if that
Yeah.
exists or
Absolutely. Of
Okay.
course.
like physical, like fucking.
Oh well, no, of course
Okay,
not.
that's what I meant.
I mean, well, yeah.
Like when you were little, you know, like.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
like-
beat their ass a few times.
Not really.
What do you
but-
want him to say?
I'm just curious. I
Not
as for
really.
as long as I've known Billy, I've never met either of your sisters.
Yeah, you're never going to.
Okay.
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 One time I made out with Ryan's cousin.
Wait, what?
What?
What? Why are we talking about this now?
I mean, we don't need.
When
to, we
was
don't,
this?
We don't.
No.
We don't need to.
Wait,
dive
wait,
into
wait,
it.
I wanna talk about
I want to talk about it, dude.
this.
What the fuck?
Nah,
are you-
it's not fair to his cousin. We're not gonna do that.
Dude, come on.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't. She won't see this.
What happened?
We were at a party at his house. I was drunk and made out with his cousin. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. It's whatever.
Simple as
Ryan,
that.
with your permission, can I ask if it was dank?
No,
Never mind.
no woman I ever touched before Samantha was ever even attractive in any way.
Good answer.
They're all disgusting.
That's a great
Good
answer.
answer.
You're a good husband, Sam.
Hey, but as we're getting close to the end of the podcast, there is something we wanted to bring up.
Yeah, there is.
That's-
yeah.
Not the happiest subject, but we want to bring it up. Our good friend Budge from back in the day, he unfortunately has cancer. He had stomach cancer a couple years back.
2 years. I think it was right before the pandemic or something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then he went into remission, and now unfortunately it's back. So he's a great dude. We love him. If you want to support his GoFundMe to help for his cancer treatment, we're gonna put it in the link in the bio.
Yep.
But if you could just share it, if you don't have the money for it, that helps too. But
Yeah, it helps
Anything
tremendously. Even if you don't have the finances to share, at least sharing helps.
But we'll put that in the bio. Don't want to like kill your guys' vibe so much, but yeah.
Anyways, so.
Any final thoughts, my friends?
Don't forget to give us 5 stars, like, subscribe, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Let us know what you think about our costumes, what to talk about. What else?
the costume's pretty sick.
Dude, you crushed it. I
I think
was-
that the chest hair like just complements it too.
it's
It
so
does.
grizzly.
I didn't even have to like fake that. It's just how I am.
It's not real.
It's fake chest hair.
It's real.
But go ahead and take that like button and just tap it lightly with your cock. All right, bye.
Later.